It's the time to get down.
So, as I was telling you all, I've been undergoing it's been amazing. It's been amazing as, I've done this, I'm doing a transformation. I'm adjusting to getting older and having more free time. And just as a backdrop, now I'm a retired physician from Kaiser, 30 years. 30 years at Kaiser, retired physician. And what makes it even more interesting is that I pay no alimony. I have no children, no wife, no ex-wife. So I have no alimony. I have no any of that, no baby mama drama. And so because of that, I am in a very unique position, which is why we do this broadcast. I have to put it in context because everybody says, Mario, why are you doing this? Why? And it's, the people who seem most concerned are some of my old girlfriends. Mario, why are you telling the world all your stuff? And my explanation is, I'm a 62-year-old guy, retired physician, with no wife and no children. What the hell I got to lose?
I know.
My shit is like,
Right.
Or what?
Yeah, what's the
They're
penalty?
going to, send me to timeout or some shit?
Yeah.
So that is the context. And I admit it's crazy, it's unique. Because Vic and I live this, okay? We live this. And let me turn off some shit. Because it's notified. See, that's all the people, they hit me up. Vic and I live this. We live this life. And so it is a little crazy because, yes, I do live a lot of my world in the social media presence because who gives a shit? It's not like I have anything else to do. Why not? So as a result, I do, which can make it difficult. I've tried to keep it easier because of people that I go out with, many of whom don't want the notoriety, so I have to keep some things private. So anyway, it leads me into a quandary, and I wasn't talking about it, but see, because of my partner, Victor Allen, I want you to give Victor Allen
Go ahead.
special credit for a lot of this shit, because people don't know. They don't know. See, they think because they see me more that a lot of this shit is mine. Some of it is, some of it ain't. That's the way we are. We're writing partners, but Vic has been instrumental in getting me to perform and show my ass.
Not that way, bro. Not
Because
that way.
he encourages me. Tell him. He says it's empowerment, Mario.
Yes, it is.
Tell the world.
Yes, it
Tell
is.
the world about your stuff.
Frame your own story,
Frame
man.
your own stuff.
That's right,
So,
baby.
I'm talking about dating because here's the issue for me. Dating younger or older, and I pulled up a graphic.
I knew it.
And it's not quite like that. But let's just say it's dating younger versus older. Because it ain't as clear cut as you may think. See, and that's what the hard thing, now, I want you to know, when I do these kind of subjects, I know I'm at risk of criticism because, okay, but if you're going to criticize, you just are. Because some of the stuff I can't get away from. I'm single. I've never been married. I've never been engaged. Therefore, guess what? I've had a few women, and I'm not the only one. Because if I have to be out here, I'll bring a Vic with me too. Because I got a bunch of buddies out there. I mean, we were the partying group.
But party is not the correlation to what you're doing. Party just the result of your socialization at the time you were in the Wild Kingdom, right?
The Wild Kingdom. We had a bunch of women. Not just me, but also the folks I was hanging out with. Michael York.
Okay, you're throwing
Bobby
people under the
Carson.
bus.
That's right. I don't care, y'all. Hounds.
And include
Eddie Darrell Williams.
and include a lot of women
Doug
had a lot of
Williams.
men.
And we knew some women too. We
Right.
knew the player girl women too.
Okay.
We know y'all was our buddies. And they talk about the Laker groupies. So those are my hanging friends.
And they're saying right now, what does it have to do with you about this subject
Okay,
today?
the point being, I want you guys to understand that at least Victor and I, even though there's no women here, we try. We have dating experience. We have dating experience.
I don't know if
I
that's
tried
good.
to get some women to come today, and one was supposed to come, and then they backed out. But, I'm just saying, we have dating experience. So I have to admit, because I'm out there, y'all. See, I'm out there, and I can talk about other stuff, but I because of Victor Allen. Because of Victor.
There's a technique in doing
I'm
this,
talking
man.
about my dating life because it's a trip, y'all. I'm telling you guys, it's a trip. Stuff is a trip. You think I'm like, okay. For one, there are issues that seem to arise, and it crosses age ranges. We have, there's just age ranges of people that we know. And I've been going out with, at times, a woman in her mid-20s, mid to late 20s, a woman in her mid to late 30s, a woman in her mid to late 50s. Okay, so I've been keeping company with some age ranges. And what's interesting, and let me qualify. They're all intelligent, accomplished women. That's the one thing I will say, all of them. The younger one tends to be less established. But I'm just saying, I've been lucky, I've been privy to some wonderful women of all backgrounds, right?
Right.
A lot of different types of black women, white women, Latinas, less Asian experience, but that too. So I've been tripping because as I've been trying to sort through this stuff, you guys, there's some things, for one, this is why I'm single. I realize, Vic. They all have crazy areas, but they're not that bad. That's why I'm single, though. See, normally, most normal people are going to tolerate quirks from the people they love.
Right.
Probably more, and that's male or female. If your guy is a nut, he wants to watch football without interruption for 8 hours on Sunday. You deal with that.
Right.
Some of you even make them some potato skins or a sandwich. But it's a quirk. Other guys, your woman spending a bunch of money on shoes and stuff, that's what they do. But that's a quirk, or not. So you deal with things. So what I'm noticing for me is that I tend to be sensitive to the crazy in them, no matter what the age. So that's why I wanted to tell you all, what do you all think is more beneficial? Because it's amazing when you go out. And some weeks, I'm out on a Friday with someone who's 26, and I'm out on a Sunday with someone who's 56. And it's a trip, because there are some differences, and there are some things. And I want to see why you laughing, Vic. Why you laughing?
Because I think you're tiptoeing, and you're trying to lead up to something. But I think the part is that, see, I always say, is there a reward for both experiences? Not just for you, for them. But I think what you're doing is slow.
For them, what reward? Me. That's the only
reward you
it.
got. That's it. You just with me, King Biter.
I don't know if it's that good. Well, wait. Okay, that's a different subject, Vic. Don't be changing the subject.
You just tiptoeing, man.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
To me, I always say this. Think of you're saying, here's the title of the film. Title of the film, Young Women Are Beautiful and Older Women Are Even Better. Now you sit there and set the tone for what your choices may be, but the argument may be something else, and why are they better? Why better than young women? But then you could reverse it and say, I equally found that they're both beautiful on both ends, but it's something about me.
Well, what's amazing to me is the lack of a difference. And there are differences, but this is the thing.
Right.
Since I'm older, the differences are less dramatic. See, the most obvious difference between an older and younger woman is physicality. And if you're a younger alpha male, as I was in my 30s, you know, howling like an alley cat, you're going to be hitting them young ones like, you know, machine gun fire. You know, but if you're an older guy where you're dealing with the women and the sex may or may not be the most important thing, now it's different.
What's most important?
Well, I'm not sure. See, here's what's interesting. The older women, one of the benefits, for example, is music. The older women, we get in the bed and I put on one of my mixtapes and they start singing out. They in the bed and start singing and popping fingers. Ooh wee. Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I think it's more interesting.
The younger girls don't know that music, so then you got to play their playlist. And so their playlist may not be like your playlist.
So there's a vote against.
That's where the older women are better, because if you're going to make some love, you want to do it to your music.
Okay.
And when you get with a young girl, she wants to make love to her music.
So now we have one.
Now we got to come to agreement on the music we make love to.
Okay, now hold on. See, what I don't want.
If you're making love.
So here's my thing. I'm not as interested in the fact that you had to get into the bed to play the music that you like. The story is how'd you guys get into the bed?
Because young girls find old dudes like me fascinating. See, this is what happened. I told you what's happened since Monday. Pax Stereo, we have these moments where things blow up in terms of numbers. So I've been getting like 100 friends requests a day for the last 2 days.
Good.
Like 100 or more.
It's not the bots or the Russians, right?
I've had at least 20 women hitting on me.
It's not the bots.
Now, how much is, some is fake.
Got
as
it.
you find out, some are catfish. And one thing about catfish, y'all should know I'm going to catch some catfish, because the first thing I'm going to do is look at it.
Right.
You got a profile with no information, no people who know you. You fake.
Right.
You fake.
Right. Those
And
are
so I'm getting a bunch of catfish, but I'm also getting a bunch of other people that want to talk.
right.
They want to chat. They want to experience. So I don't know what to do. And like I said, it's been like 25 to 30 a day for the last 2 days. Right now, there's like 15 women messaging me through the show.
And you don't
through
know
the
why.
show.
And you don't know
Why
why.
all of a sudden?
Right.
They messaging me right every time you hear when the bing, bing. They are messaging us. And so we go through this. But I just want you to know I'm trying to deal with it, but it is very confusing.
Would you feel better if you got one friend request every 2 weeks? Would that make you feel comfortable?
See, Vic, I'm not complaining. I know Vic trusts me. I'm not complaining. I'm simply saying that 100 friend requests a day
Right.
and 15 to 20 different women hit me up.
Right.
That's more like 30 a day. That's weird for someone like me.
Why would that be
And
weird?
That's what's weird about it. Some of them are fake, but they all are not fake. So I'm like, okay, so what is this? Because this is part of the dating dilemma. So here's what I'm going to say, Dick. Here's what I'm going to say. Because I want y'all to understand. It's not that I'm trying to pimp my whole world, but this is it. This is my world.
Right.
So I'm going to share stuff. I'm going to share stuff as people hit me up. In fact, because we're running long already and I want to move on, I got some of the catfish I want to show you.
Okay.
That's been hitting me up, the ones I think are catfish. So we'll do that in the future. I'll start having the catfish alert where I show you the catfish.
Gotcha.
But we're going to I'm going to want you guys to help me with some of your recommendations on some of this dating stuff. Now you say, why, Mario? Because listen, my life is this reality TV. If it's going to be weird, let it be all the way weird. You know, I'm like, okay, you guys, it's already weird. It's already weird. We can't make it normal or sane. We can't. So the only thing you can do is ride this horse. That's all I can do, is ride this horse. It's crazy. So I'm going to ride it. I'm going to let y'all know about these dating people when they hit me up. And hopefully, like if the women that I talk to, I will ask them, do you mind being seen on internet television or on Facebook or anything, Instagram? Do you mind taking pictures when we go out to eat or we go to a concert? Do you mind taking photos? Most of them don't want to take the photos. I got Maxwell coming up, y'all. Good seats. Maxwell and Marsha Ambrosius. No date. Partly because I want to take someone who I can take photos with. But anyway, that's another thing. So I'm just going to involve you guys because I don't care. Feel free to comment as I go through this journey of dating and younger versus older. And I'll just have to tell you how it goes.
I just need
younger versus older.
So the other group doesn't feel left out. You actually already said I prefer as a comfort zone. The older women.
No, I didn't say that.
But your framing of the story
said
no. You used the music example, but you didn't use another example.
No, let's give me another. Because my recent friend, who's in her late 30s, mid to late 30s, she's actually been the most wonderful.
Good. That's all I want to hear.
That's the actual truth.
But so you gotta.
I don't know if we can use that.
Yes,
See,
you
to
can.
me, that's not a statistically significant. That's 1 out of 3. See, y'all gonna want to say that's a trend. It's not a trend. It's not enough people. I'm just saying, the women that I've dated, have been around, the one that was by far the most enjoyable for a bunch of reasons was the one in her late 30s.
Good. Now. Exiting out.
Why?
Exiting out. Somebody's going to go like this. It says, so you were the cat in your mid-30s. It says, I just want to share with everybody. I want to be able to tell you who I'm dating. Sure, take pictures with y'all out, but back in the day, you was going like, I'm keeping it low and underground.
Because that's because we were doing more than one woman.
So you
now I ain't doing, listen. And by the way,
all right.
I'm not screwing none of these women.
Wait a minute. Now it's screw. What about?
I would say fucking.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I'm trying to be.
They want to hear making love.
Here's the thing. No, because you got to break it down. What's amazing is the other thing. For the amount of drama that I have to experience in the dating world, when you're not having sex, I purposely have been not having sex. Do you know it's just as crazy without the sex? It's already, they get crazy. Everything's the same. Possessiveness, all of everything the same. So I want you to understand, you know I used to say, once you stick it in, everything changes.
Oh, okay, you just
everything
took it.
changes. I'm saying,
oh my God,
that's the part that stays the same. Once you have sex, everything changes. It'll make makes no difference what you agreed to. Whatever terms and conditions you and your person, the other have arrived at, whatever negotiations you have done, they all go out the window the minute the penis enters the vagina.
Which age group are you talking to now?
For every age.
What about?
That's universal. Every age, from
Is this
wisdom?
Death. Is this wisdom or you just what?
This is wisdom. So now let's get to the final part of the show.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you, I want some of the things that I want you to be aware of, because there are things that are different on the obvious of younger versus old. For one, they eat different. If you take an older woman out to eat, they gonna want some seafood. Young women, you can feed them pizza. you can feed them any old shit. Young women, you can throw any old kind of shit. You have to feed them just alcohol. Now, there's other differences. There's differences in what you do with your downtime, your uptime, and your weekend plannings. Now, that's the ones I want to tell you what I've noticed already. See, what happens when you're downtime? You have downtime, older women, let me blow up these pictures just to be good. When you have downtime, older women, they like sensitivity and companionship. See, that's in your downtime. When you're relaxing with an older woman, she wants her sensitivity and her companionship. Now, when you're relaxing with the young women, they want dick.
Am I supposed to show this?
Yeah, you're supposed to show this.
All right, there you go. There you
Okay.
go. I just
One
want
dick.
I just want you to understand
Now,
the visual.
When you relaxing with an older woman in your uptime, when you getting out with your older woman, they want travel and romantic dinners.
You don't think young women want that?
When you out with young women, they want dick. They want dick.
Boy,
They
you
want dick.
you're slamming the young
I'm
women.
just telling them,
You're
saying.
slamming them, man.
I'm hanging out. This dick. Now, when it comes to weekend outings, you planning weekend outings with your older woman. They like to get out to wonderful events, music events, plays, and the like. When you get for times for planning your weekend outings,
You need
young
quality.
girls.
You're
What dick?
you're not going to get a lot. You're going to eliminate your choices because they see this. They're going. So you're saying
So it's not true.
yes,
I
it is.
noticed the ones saying to the older ones.
there was.
Now the older ones are saying,
Wait a minute.
we want
Mario,
dick too.
Mario,
Now here's the
thank
difference.
you. That's what they're saying.
That's what I'm saying. The truth is, let me tell you the big difference. The difference between a younger woman and an older woman when it comes to dick is that the older women are understanding. They know, an older woman knows about older dick. See, and the truth is, if you want some pounding, thrusting, vigorous, don't go screw with old people. Let's just be real. That ain't to get vigorous sexual activity. You want vigorous sexual activity, someone breaking some bones, slamming them hips. You need to get somebody young.
Somebody's
So
gonna
the
say,
one
how
thing
do you
about
know?
an older woman, they understand. And plus, another thing about the older women, those puppies want some sleep.
So you just
I'm
threw
just
them.
saying-
You just said
I'm
older
saying-
women don't have a sexual appetite.
No, I'm saying they do. It's a much more understanding sexual appetite,
What is
and
my
they
dis-
want to get some
what-
sleep.
Wait a minute.
See, young women, they gonna want to stay up.
What is your cutoff line of?
Even a 36-year-old woman would lay up in bed at 3 a.m, listening to the music, la la la, woo woo woo. But that 55, she's out.
They're gonna
have
ask
to get
you.
out.
They're gonna ask you to qualify that, and then you're gonna have to go
I'm
win.
just saying.
You're gonna have to
I
qualify
don't.
that.
It may not be for all of y'all. I'm saying. I'm just being honest with what the struggle is dating out here. I'm just being honest as a man
Watch this.
who's lucky enough to date women 26,
Watch
36, and 56.
See, I have to do
There
this.
is.
I have to do
Y'all
this.
need to know this.
They're gonna say this. Watch this. They
Get
said,
out here.
"Who is better to evaluate the women, the hunter, or the person laying back waiting to receive? Are you a hunter? And when was the last time you hunted? When's
no,
the last?
I ain't a hunter.
How
No,
long has it been?
Oh, I can't remember.
So-
that's what makes this bad. See what makes this bad? Look at who you talking about. Look at about who you talking about,
See,
and that makes it bad. Okay, so we need to move on. Where's the music? Damn it.
okay.
Where's the music?
We
We
get
need to
wisdom.
move on.
Wisdom
Next show.
for the cave dweller.
I'm just watch y'all. This is what I get for sharing my personal shit. I'm just sharing my personal stuff because I'm out here in the dating world, which at 62 is comedy anyway. It's comedy anyway, and I'm out with all ages, and I need some. I don't know what to do, y'all.
I think
Scary. I might
this
have
is
to
going to be
quit.
good because I really can't wait to see how many friend requests you get this week after this show. I can't wait. If the numbers go up, you hit the jackpot. The numbers go down, reevaluate.
I need a travel partner who's not gonna go crazy on me.